Is everything okay with you, Al-Akbar? Hello.
Hello.
Is everything okay with you, Al-Akbar? Last time you were absent. Were you busy or you were not feeling well?
What?
Last time you were absent in the class.
Yeah.
So were you sick or you were busy?
Easy.
And Alakba, why didn't you send me your test two solutions? Did you do test
I did
two?
my homework. I don't know.
How about test
But I
two?
did.
How about test two?
Normal.
Okay, good. Hello, Celine, Adilhan, Ibrahim. How are you guys?
Good.
Adilhan, do you hear me well?
Yes.
Good. All right, Al-Akbar, Celine, Adilhan, Ibrahim, let's start our class if you are ready. And if possible, turn on your camera at least for a few minutes. Okay, let me see your faces. And after that, when you get tired or bored, I don't know, we can turn it off. Okay, because if you have good internet connection, keep your camera on. So in that way, actually, I don't know, I can ask you some questions. Anyway, guys, let's start. It's already 9:03. Celine, I received your test 3, okay, solutions. And also next time, just one feedback on the paper, Celine. Also, can you write your name and dates, okay? Write Celine, grade 7, and write the date and test 3. And after that, start solving. Also, I can see your name on the paper. Actually, your file name is correct. Very good. Okay. How about Adilhan and Ibrahim? Did you do test 2 or you didn't have time to do test 2? I mean test 3.
I didn't have time to do it.
I do my test. But some question I can't do.
Okay, Ibrahim, how much you did doesn't matter. Okay, if you did some questions, scan it well using cam scanner and send it to me today or tomorrow. Let me have a look. Okay, guys, here by sending tests,
Okay.
I just want to see how much you understand, and I want to see your progress, and also if I see your weak points. So I want to spend more time on your weaknesses. Okay, so here it's not about grading or giving a score to you. Okay, I just want to see which parts actually I need to spend more time on, what skills. Can we check test 3? Okay, Celine, we can, but not now. First, let's finish this test 2. As you remember, we were solving this test of questions, right? We did question 1 and question 2 and question 3, question 4, and question 5. Actually, we did this question together and we stopped at question, what is it, 8. Let's finish this. After that, we will have class today. Then, Celine, let me have a look at your paper, and maybe next time we will discuss test 3 questions, okay?
But can you send me the solutions just to check myself?
Okay, Celine, I will send it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good. Guys, then let's start. So if you have any questions during the class time, you can just raise your hand or immediately you can stop and ask me, okay? So if you ask questions, at least you do not get bored, and actually our class will be more interactive. Okay, good. Let's start then. So question 8 is about evaluating an algebraic expression. What we see here is a squared times b times d, right? These are algebraic expressions. And this evaluation is really important. It's not so difficult, but it's really important, right? In a lot of cases in math, as you know, we deal with formula, right? The formula means most of the time we know the values of the variables, and we may be required to calculate the value of algebraic expression. At that time, if we know the values of the variables, we need to substitute them in the right way into the equation, right, or expression. Then we have to evaluate the value of the algebraic expression. Okay, so here it says that a equals 1, b equals 2, c equals 0, and d equals -3. And what we have in the expression here, a squared times b times d over 3a minus d. For first, in the first step, we have to substitute the values, right? What is a? It is 1. So here we have 1 squared times what is b? It is 2 times what is d? D is -3 over 3 times what is a? It is 1 minus d. It is -3. Okay, Selin, when I ask you, I can show your work, you need to show this step. Okay, that means that I can see how you're evaluating this. Okay, the first step, you substitute the values. Next step is we have to simplify and evaluate this. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2, 2. 2 times -3, that's equal to -6. Over 3 times 1, 3 minus minus, it is plus. 3 plus 3 is 6. And -6 is divided by 6, that's equal to -1. So the value of this fraction expression is equal to -1 when a equals 1, b equals 2, c equals 0, and d equals -3. Anyway, actually, we don't have c in this expression. How about b? In similar way, we are talking about algebraic fraction, d squared. What is d? It is -3. Since negative number, that's why I need to write this in parentheses. Plus b. What is b? Is equal to 2 times c is equal to 0 over, and here we have b plus a. b equals 2 plus a equals 1. Substitution. Now we have to simplify this. -3 squared, it is 9. 2 times 0, 0. 9 plus 0, here we have 9. Over 2 plus 1, it is 3. And 9 is divided by 3, is equal to 3. So the answer is 3. Celine, is it okay? Is everything clear?
Yes.
All right, how about question C? Here we have a squared plus b squared plus d squared. Okay, actually later you will see that what is this? It is actually the distance between, square root of a distance between a point and a point on the sphere. Anyway, here we have a, that is 1 squared, plus b is 2 squared, plus d is -3 squared. So 1 squared is equal to 1, 2 squared is equal to 4, 2 times 2 is 4, -3 squared, that's equal to 9. So which is equal to 14. In a similar way, how about a cubed plus b cubed plus d cubed? A equals 1, the value of a is 1, it is a cubed, 1 cubed plus b is 2, here we have 2 cubed plus d, it is -3 cubed. 1 cubed, that is 1 times 1 times 1, that's equal to 1. 2 cubed, that is 2 times 2 times 2, that's equal to 8. Ibrahim, what is -3 cubed?
Yes, can you hear me? 27.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, Ibrahim, what is -3 cubed?
27.
27 or
Negative,
-27?
-27.
-27, that's correct. That is -27. So 1 plus
Yes.
8 is 9. 9 minus
9
27
minus negative.
minus 8.
Equal, yes.
Very good. That's it. That's it. So now question 9, it says that express 5/16 as a decimal, right? To express as a decimal, what should we do here? We should actually divide 5 by 16, right? Okay, to do this one, actually here we can just write 5, and here we have 16, right? Let me just write 5 a bit to the left because I need more space. So here we have 5. I cannot divide 5 by 16, so we need to start with actually at 0. So also I write here 0, right? So this is how we divide a small number by bigger whole number. Now 50 is divided by 16, it is 3. 3 times 16, it is 48. Subtract, it is 2. Here we have 20, and the 20 is divided by 16, that's equal to 1. 1 times 16, it is 16. Minus, here we have 4, right? And 40 is divided by 16, it is 2. 2 times 16, 32. Subtract, it is 8. So again, here we need one more 0. 80 is divided by 16, that is 5. 5 times 16, it is 80. So now it is 0. So now 5 over 16 dot 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 as a decimal, it is 0.3125. Okay, Adilhan, is it clear? Is everything okay?
Yes.
Good. Adilhan, this question is for you. Question B, how do we change a decimal number into a fraction?
Into a fraction.
What does
Oh,
this 0.225 mean? It means 2 to 5 over
1,000.
1,000, right? Because after decimal point, we have 3 zeros. Okay. Now it says to its lowest term. That means that we have to simplify this fraction as much as possible. Now from here, both numbers are divisible by 25. We can see that. That is 25 times 9 over, and 1,000 divided by 25, that's equal to 40, right? So now 25 is a common factor, cancel them out. So that's equal to 9 over 40. So dots, 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 the answer is 9 over 40. Okay? Because these are all from chapter 2 and chapter 3. If you remember, I just sent you questions to practice and we just did only a few questions. How about C? Express 9.906 correct to 2 decimal places and 2 significant figures. Okay. All right, 2 decimal places. So that is 9, actually this 9.906, right? That's equal to 2 decimal places. That means after the decimal point, we should just keep only 2 digits. Now we have to round off. As you see here, after we have 6, that's greater than 4. So we should add 1 to the previous digit. That is 9.91 corrected 2 decimal places, right? And how about here we have double I, that is 2 significant figures. So that is 9.906. And why actually is it asked? Al-Akbar question is easy, not difficult, but it's a kind of revision test. But still, do you remember the difference between decimal places and the significant figures, right? And we know that significant means, very important, right? So very important. That means 2 significant figures. We should just keep the most important digits and we have to round off the rest of the digits. So to write a number, correct a certain number of significant figures, we should start from the first non-zero digits. Okay, what is the non-zero digit here? 9. So I should just keep only 2 digits here. So that is 9.9 correct to 2 significant figures. Celine, did you understand about the significant figures?
Yes.
Good, very good. Because sometimes, you know, such significant decimal numbers, we understand, but significant figures in some books, it may actually, they may not give this topic, but in international standard, like UK math books or American math books, actually you always see this concept, this terminology. That's why you should understand the difference between decimal places and the significant figures. And this significant figures is really useful, especially when we have to express a huge number in a compact form, like the distance between the Earth and the Sun. What is the distance in meters? It's a very big number, right? At the time, we have to write this in standard form, then correct the certain significant figures. Anyway, we'll talk about this more later. So, guys, usually Celine here in my test, okay, the question from 1 to 9 or 1 to 10, okay, these are standard questions. And after 9 or question 10, depending on actually how many standard questions I want to ask, usually I just add here 3 or 4 questions. These questions are non-standard questions. So now you will solve question 10, question 11, and question 12, and question 13. These are a bit, and also 14, non-standard questions. And that's why you should try to solve these questions. And Salin, actually, in, for example, SASMO also, you will see this kind of questions, okay? These are SASMO type questions. Okay, so now listen carefully, because these are not the topic that we studied, but you need to use your knowledge and the experience to answer the questions. Salin, can you read the question?
Yes. Given that A and B are whole numbers, solve for A and B in each of the following.
So Salin, did you solve any of these equations? Do you remember?
Yes, I did. I think so. But you checked and said, I think I'm correct.
Yeah, in test 2, I think, yeah, you didn't answer completely.
Oh, here it is. Oh, C and D I didn't do, but the first A and B are correct.
Okay. Alekbar, you said 3b equals 18 minus 2a. What is next?
2a plus 18. I can read chat.
Okay. Alekbar, just let me start, okay? Maybe we can discuss together and you'll help me to solve this problem. First, guys, to answer this question, we should understand what we mean by whole numbers, right? Now, what are the whole numbers? Let me just write here, W. Whole numbers are these numbers, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, it continues. It's just natural numbers, but also it has 0. 0 is also whole number, okay? We mean these numbers. So now, to solve this question, Alekbar, your suggestion is very good. We have to express either A in terms of B or B in terms of A, right? So here, if you just take 2A to the right-hand side, then here we have 3B is equal to 18 minus 2A. Now, if we divide both sides by 3, what we have here? B equals 18 minus 2A over 3, right? Or I can just write like this. 18 is divided by 3. It is 6 minus 2 times A over 3, right? I just use this one. A plus B over C. We can just write it as A over C plus B over C, right? So now we just say that these numbers are whole numbers, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? To do this one now, from here, this expression, what can we say about A, Ibrahim? Ibrahim, what can we say about A? Ibrahim is sleeping, I think now.
Wait,
Adilhan, do you have any
Martin.
idea?
No.
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Ibrahim, your microphone is off. Where are you? You become invisible man.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. A is wait.
As you see here, Ibrahim, here in the denominator, we have 3, right? So A must be a multiple of 3. So what are these possible numbers for A is maybe 3 or 6 or 9 or 12, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, this 2 times A over 3 cannot be a whole number, right?
3.
Okay, very good. Now, if A equals 3, for example, what is B? B equals 6 minus 3 cancels each other is 2 equals 4.
1.
So it works. So this is the answer. A equals 3, B equals 4. So next, how about if A equals 6? At that time, b equals 6 minus 6 over 3. It is 2. 2 times 2, it is 4. 2. And these numbers are whole numbers. Okay, that also works. Here we have 6 and 2. We have 2 possible answers. Next, how about if a equals 9? If a equals 9, b equals 9 over 3 is equal to 3 and 1. I mean 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6, 0. Is 0 a whole number? Yes, 0 is also a whole number. We have another answer. It is 9 and 0, right? Now, as I see here, if you substitute other numbers, this will be negative, so it cannot be the answer. So for A, we have 3 possible answers. Dots, dots, dots. It is A equals 3, B equals 4, or A equals 6, B equals 2, or A equals 9, and B is equal to 0. So these are the possible answers, okay? So I will just show you one more, and other questions you need to try to solve yourself. How about D? Let's do D here. Let me change the color here. Here we have D. What is D? 3A plus 8B is equal to 47, right? So in a similar way, here I can just write, what is it? 8B is equal to 47 minus 3A, right? Just take 3A to the right-hand side. Now divide both sides by 8, and here we have B equals 47 minus 3A over 8, right? So I cannot separate this because 47 is also not divisible by 8, okay? So from here, how do we know that actually these numbers are divisible by 8 or not? We know that for B to be a whole number, this 47 minus 3A must be divisible by 8, right? So again, we'll just do some numbers. Here, for example, what are the possible numbers for A? If it is 0, it doesn't work. If it is 1, 47 minus 3, right? It is 44, it doesn't work. If A equals 2, it is 6. 47 minus 6, 41. Also, it doesn't work. Let me just write here 0, 1, 2. At least first, we need to find one number. After that, we can actually find other numbers using the first solution. 0 didn't work. 1, 44, it didn't work. 2, it is 6. 47 minus 6, 41 over 8 doesn't work. If it is 3, 9. 47 minus 9, it is 38, right? Also 38 is not divisible by 8, doesn't work. If it is 4, it is 12. 47 minus 12, it is 35, doesn't work. Good. How about 5? It's 15. 47 minus 15, it is 32, it works. So if the first solution is if A equals 5, what is B? 47 minus 3 times 5 over 8, that's equal to 4, right? 47 minus 15, it is 32, is divided by 8, it's 4. So our first answer is A equals 5, B equals 4, right? How about other solution? How about if A equals, for example, 6, does it work? Okay, this 5 works. How about 6? If it is 6, 18, right? 47 minus 18, 29, doesn't work. How about 7, 21? It is 26, doesn't work. And how about 8, 24? It is 22, doesn't work. And 9, 27, it is 20. Okay. Now, actually, the next number should be, I think it is, okay, 10, 11. Anyway, it's 10, 30, 17, and 11. It is 33. It is 47 minus 33, it is 14. Also doesn't work. It is 12. 36, right? It is 11. And 13. What is it? 39? It is 39, 8. Okay. If A equals 13, so B equals 47 minus 3 times 13 over 8. 47 minus 39, that's equal to 8 over 8, that's equal to 1. So next solution is A equals 13, B equals 1. So we have two solutions. I should stop here. As you see here, the result is B. Now, if A gets bigger and bigger, right, it will be 0, right? So we have only two solutions, dot, dot, dot. The first solution is A equals 5, B equals 4. Second solution is A equals 13, B equals 1. Of course, when you do this, you should do this mentally, these calculations, and you have to do this fast, okay? Now I'm explaining, that's why it takes a bit of time, but when you are doing yourself, these numbers, you should just do this mentally. Since they don't work, you should just skip these numbers. And when it is 5, okay, that's the one answer. Other numbers, and also find and substitute and evaluate, and write the answer in this way. Okay. Question B and C, you will try yourself, okay? Maybe I will ask similar question in our next test, which will be after 2 weeks, I think. Another question. Celine, I think you answered this question correctly. Can you tell us how you solve this question? Just the idea.
Um, 11's 1. So between 1 and 2009, how many numbers are multiples of 5 and 7? So firstly, I found out multiples of 5 and then 7, and that's it.
So the first, you find the numbers which are multiples of 5, right?
Yes.
So what numbers are multiples of 5? These are 5.
I divided 2009 by 35, that I got 57.4.
Good. The idea is, first we should find the multiples of 5 and the multiples of 7, right? Here, how many multiples of 5 we have? The first one is 5 times 1, 10 is 5 times 2, 15 is 5 times 3. So this number is, if you divide this by 5, what is it? Is equal to 401. So between 1 and 2009, we have 401 numbers which are divisible by 5. How about divisible by 7? That is 7, right? 1 times 7, it is 14, it is 21, dot, dot. What is the highest or biggest number that is less than or equal to 2009 and divisible by 7? If you divide this one is 7, right? 14, 60, 50, okay, 6, 49. I think this number is divisible by 7, right? So this number is divisible by 7. If you divide 2000, okay. If you divide 2009 by 7, that's equal to 287. 287, right? So now it says that how many numbers are multiples of 5 and 7? Right? So what numbers are multiples of 5 and 7? Those numbers are, right? What are those? That is 35, right? Because this 5 and 7, they don't have any common factor except for 1. The numbers which are divisible by 5 at the same time which are divisible by 7, what are those numbers? Those are the numbers which are divisible by 5 and 7. That is 35, right? So how many numbers are multiples of 5 and 7? So that is 35, 70, dot, dot. And what is the smallest, biggest number, smaller than or less than 2009 and divisible by 35? Okay, what number is it? Let me just write 2009. If you divide this by 35, it is not divisible. So here we have 57. 57 times, all right. 57 times 39, not 39, 35 is equal to 1995. 1995. Next number will be 2010. That's greater than 2009, right? So how many numbers are divisible by 5 and 7? This is the first number, that's the second number, and the last number is this. So if you divide this by 35, how many? The answer is 57. So our answer is there are 35 numbers between 1 and 2009 which are multiples of 5 and 7. That is the answer. Actually, you are supposed to answer like this. Okay, good. Alekbar, Selin, Adilhan, let's have a break for like 4 minutes. Okay, have some rest, drink water. After 4 minutes we will continue.
I have
Yes.
question.
Alek-
But how did you get like 35 numbers? How did you count them?
this 35.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Adilhan, here we are talking about the multiples, right, of 35, because the numbers which are divisible by 5 and 7, that means that those numbers are divisible by 35. So now I start. What is the first number between this 1 and 2009 divisible by 35? It is 35. What is the second number? Actually, that one is 1 times 35. Next one is 2 times 35. And if you just keep counting this, what is 1,995? That is 57 times 35. Okay. And next number is 2010. That is greater than 2009. It's not between 1 and 2009. So that is the first number. That's the second number. And the last number is 57. So how many numbers between 1 and 2009? Those are divisible by 35. How many numbers we have here? 57.
But you wrote in answer there are 35 numbers between 1 and 2009.
No, 57. 57. Sorry, that's 57. 57. That's our answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alekbar,
Yeah.
when actually, the problems do not require much English, you can answer so quickly what I feel. But here also you need to practice solving word problems. At the same time, you also improve your English, okay? Because,
Okay.
in most cases, Alekbar, when I teach students, a lot of very smart students, when I ask an equation type problems, okay, solve this equation and find a number of this kind of problems, they solve very quickly. But when I ask word problems, they read it, they don't understand, they are smart, but because of their language, they cannot answer the question. That is a kind of barrier for these students. That's why, Alekbar, you need to focus on word problems and every time try to learn new words. Okay, you don't know, highlight it. What does it mean? Okay, at the time you can actually improve both your English and actually your problem solving skill. And I think your math is good, but only your problem is your English. You need to work on your vocabulary. Okay, Alekbar.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see the chat box. Somebody's okay. Alekbar. Good, Alekbar. That's a right answer. Also, Alekbar, I was expecting your test, but unfortunately you didn't submit. I was wondering how much you can do, but I didn't receive your solutions. Good. Guys, let's have break for 4 minutes, okay? After 4 minutes, we will continue. Let's drink some water and we'll continue our class. All right, Alekbar, Selin, Adilhan, if you are there, let's continue. Okay. Selin, is everything all right?
Yes.
Good. Guys,
Just I
if you
have
have questions, don't be shy. Just stop me and ask. Alekbar is writing in the chat box. Also, is good. At least I can read your message. All right. So another question similar to the previous one. Mr. Adilhan, can you read this question 12? Okay, Adilhan is not there, I think. All right. Among 36 students, okay, 28 of them like science and 28 science. Let me just write here, science equals 28. And 41 like mathematics, so math equals 41. And 20 like English, so English, what is it? It is 20. And 24 of them like both math and English. 12 students like both science and English, and 10 students like both science and math. Okay, how many students like all these three subjects? All right, somebody is, I think, asking something. Can I? Yes, Selin.
I want to say the solution and the answer.
Okay. How did you solve it,
So,
Selin? Actually, I saw your solution. Can you just tell me the method? How did you solve it?
so 64 minus 28 minus 41 minus 20 plus 24 plus 12 plus 10 will be 21. Answer 21 children like all this three.
Okay. Actually, this problem is about sets. You know, sets. We have one topic is sets. Okay. In set, usually this kind of problems we solve using Venn diagram. That is very easy way. So here that's a rectangle that actually means all the students are here. So we are talking about three different subjects, right? It is math, English, and science. Let me just draw. This one is science, and this one is math. All right. And here we have English. Okay. The first one is science, second one is math, and here we have English. Okay. So as you see here, this common part, the intersection, if I just write like this, for example, here, we are talking about, let's say, two people. Let's say his name is Abbas and second student's name is Sarvinos. Okay. For example, this common part, what does it mean? That means that the both students like something, right? That part is common. Like, for example, Abbas likes English, right? Or let's say two different sweets. Salman's likes some different sweets. Actually, this common part means both kids like the same types of candies. Anyway, it is something like this. The intersection part means if you're talking about, for example, here, science and math, the common part means these are the number of students who like both. Okay, now let me continue here. So let me just denote this by some variables. Okay, let's say this one is M, this one is N, this one is X, this one is Y, this one is Z, this one is T, this one is W. Now we have some numbers. Okay, from here, what is S here? S is 28. S means in this circle, right? That is 28 means M plus Y plus Z plus M. Selin, here I'm trying to explain how to solve this question using algebra. Okay, at the time even more complicated questions come using this method. You can solve any kind of questions involving this topic. So here we have the first thing is S is M plus Y plus Z plus M plus, what is it? M, right? And in circle S, that's equal to 28. These are the people who actually like science. And how about math? As you see here in math, the circle, we have X, T, and Z. So here we have N plus T plus X plus Z. That's equal to 41. And third one, English, that is T plus W, right? It is T plus W plus Y plus Z. Plus Y plus Z is equal to, okay, this one is 41, this one is 20. All right, so that is the first part. The second part, it says that 24 of them like both math and English. Where's math and English? Math and English, as you see here, this one, right? Here English, right? It is math. Where is the common part? It is this one, right? That is Z and T. So here Let me just write here z plus t, z plus t equals 24, equals 24. Next, 12 students like both science and English. Where's science and English is here. Common part is, okay, why it is deleted? I don't understand. Okay, here talking about this one. Okay. Here, 12 students like both science and English. And science and English, what is it? Is y plus z. Common part is y plus z is equal to 12. And 10 students like both science and math. For science and math, it is n plus z. So n plus z is equal to 10. What is the question? How many students like all the three subjects? So the question is here z, right? If you look at this z, it is in the center, right? It belongs to S and M and E. So that means that the number of students who like all the three subjects. So now we have a kind of system here. But Celine, now if you substitute these things into these equations, we will actually just get the answer that you got. Here, for example, what is it? Z plus t, right? And y plus z and m plus z. Here we have t, y, n. Where do we have t, y, n here? T, y, okay. Here we have t, y. All right, we need to find z. N plus z, y plus z, n plus z, okay. So from here, y plus z, mn, okay. You can substitute here, y plus z, z plus t, okay, and n plus z, okay, t plus z. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, Stanley, what do you think? What should we do next here? Altogether, how many students we have? 64, right? That means that the sum of all of these numbers, yes?
We need to minus.
Yeah, also, let me just write one more, because also at the beginning it says that among 64 students, altogether, actually, we are talking about 64, that is m plus n plus x plus y, m plus n, x plus y, z, w plus t plus z is equal to 64. Okay. From here, we know m, n, y, z, right? M, N, Y, Z. Yes, Salim. Who, Adilha, you were saying something, or Alakbar? Okay. Yes, Salim.
We need to minus.
Minus what?
I think firstly t plus y plus n, and then z minus this equation.
Okay. Here, Y, Z. All right. If you just, okay. We have two N's, right? All right. All right. If you just add them all together, here we have M, 1M, right? And 2N, M plus N, Y plus Z. We know what is M plus N, Y plus Z. That's the first equation. So, okay, X, W, T. WT. Okay. I think, all right. Just a minute. Where did we make any mistake here? M, okay. 4 people, M, Y, Z, N, all right. M, N, Y, Z. Let me just write this in alphabetical order here. This one is M, N, Y, Z, right? This one is M, N, Y, Z. So here we have M plus N plus Y plus Z equals 28. Next one is N, T, X, Z, okay. Next one is X, T, Y, W, Z, all right. So instead of M, N, Y, Z, M, N, Y, Z, that's equal to 28. What do we have here then? Here we have X, W, T left, right? X, W, T. Where do we have X, W, T? Here we have W, T. Okay, Y plus Z. All right. So from the first equation, M plus N plus Y plus Z equals 28. So in our equation, M plus N plus Y plus Z, we can write 28 for that. Then here we have X plus W plus T will be equal to 64 minus 28, which is equal to 36, right? And now X plus W plus T, here we have T plus W, right? Here we have T plus W. I can just write 20 minus Y minus Z. So here we have X plus 20 minus Y minus Z is equal to 36. From here, what is Y plus Z? Y plus Z is equal to 12, right? So if I substitute here, here we have X plus 20 minus Y plus Z equals 36. Y plus Z, it is 12. So here we have X plus 20 minus 12 equals 36. And from here, 20 minus 12, that's equal to 8. So X equals 36 minus 8, that's equal to 28. So now we know the value of 28. Now, if you know X, now we can find the value of others. So from, okay. Where is X? Do we have any X here? Okay. NT, okay. NT. Oh, it's telling why it got so complicated. Hmm?
I just solved my, like,
I mean, did we?
by the way that.
Okay, Y plus Z. Okay, we got X. T. Okay. Now we know how, here X. Okay, if I know X, then from here I can find N plus T plus Z. Okay, but we need to find Z. So N minus T. N plus T. Okay, good. Guys, let me just finish this. From the second equation, let me just write here using this. What do we have here? Here we have N plus T plus, what is X? X equals 28. 28 plus Z equals 41, right? And from here, how about if you add the first and the last equation? N plus T, that is N plus T, and Z plus Z, it is 2Z plus 2Z is equal to 24 plus 10, it is 34. Now from here, as you see, you can find N plus T. N plus T is equal to 34 minus 2Z. Now, if you substitute into this equation, what is N plus T? It is 34 minus 2Z plus, and here we have 28, plus here we have Z is equal to 41. Now from here, 2 minus 2z plus z, that is minus z. And 34 plus 28, that's equal to 62. So here we have 41 minus 62. So z is equal to from here 19. Okay, guys, let me have a look at this question. Maybe I can do this a bit simpler way or faster way. I don't know, it took a bit long time. Next time we will discuss this question again. We have 2 more questions left. So I think I will stop it here. Okay. Selin. Okay, Selin, Ibrahim, Adilhan, Alekbar. I
Yes.
stopped here. Next time we will solve this again. Okay, let me have a look if we can do this in a more simpler and shorter way. Okay, and we may have a bit longer class next time, because now after this class I have to stop now. Guys, I will see you on Thursday. Okay, if possible, be ready a bit earlier, like 10 minutes earlier, because we can stop our class 5 minutes earlier, so that we will not be in rush. That much is enough for today. Thank you very much. I will see you on Thursday. These questions, actually, we will discuss once again. Alekbar, Adilhan, Selin, if you have some different idea about this question, okay, you already have this. Have a look, okay, bring your solution and let's compare, all right? Thank you very much. And Selin, I will send you the answers only, okay, test 2. Have a look and compare your solutions. If you have
Can you?
question, Selin, for example, we can meet some at different time, okay, like for 10 or 15 minutes, we can meet and discuss the questions together. We don't have to wait for the next class. Okay, Selin?
Teacher.
Okay, but
Yes, Alekbar.
Let's say I 20 students like English, but say 24 children love mathematics and English.
Alekbar, say again.
And this classroom have 20 children and love English, but let's say 24 children.
Okay. So, Alekbar, are you saying that this answer is not so correct? Alekbar, I know actually now here it took a bit long. I'm also not sure about the answer. Let me also do it again on the paper. Okay, we will discuss this on Thursday,
Okay.
Alekbar. And also, Alekbar, can you solve this on the paper and then take a picture and send it to me? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, Selin.
Mr. Kazim, can you please?
Yes, Selin.
Can you please send the answer for test 3 now?
Yes, I will send it now, Selin. Okay. If you have any question, you don't
Okay,
have to wait for
thank
Thursday. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, like for 10 or 15 minutes, we can meet and discuss together one-to-one. Okay, Selin?
Okay, thank you, bye.
Okay. I like for Selin. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.